Ok, quay lại chơi tiếp một cái năm kim Deliverance thôi. Tiếp tục. Để có thể móc túi ai đó thành công, trước tiên bạn phải lấy nút tiếp cận họ. Chắc này mai mốt mới được học. Đây.
Hey, who's there?
Tóm tắt là được. Mình sinh ra mình lớn lên ở khu đâu rồi? Đây bên này đây. Mình lớn lên ở cái khu mỏ á. Khu mỏ khu rộng ấy nhỉ? Rộng á. Bây giờ mình lớn lên ở khu mỏ này này. Tuy nhiên thì khu này thì có người bố là thợ rèn, và ở chút hình như cũng là một cái người mà kiểu chiến binh đô quý về ở lại thủ đô làm thợ rèn. Tuy nhiên thì trong cái số đây đã bị quân của vua Sigismund nó tàn phá. Đó, bây giờ làm cho mình phải chạy đến cái thành này nè, và cả bố mẹ hy sinh.
Hey, what are you doing here? Clear off quick or...
Khu vực riêng tư à? Nhâm tí căng. Lost something.
You're that lad who's singing.
Robust.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss.
Robust.
You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
Okay. Giáp gì
I
đẹp
heard
hả?
about your father.
Để mắc đồ họa gì đẹp hả?
Countryside to make fortunes.
Mình tiếng hiệu Huế, lấy lớn đi cô mà.
I'm
Đâu
sure
để
they
coi
are.
thông tin của mình coi. 1993 đồ rất là nhẹ. Tài ăn nói 2 đang bị thua này. Đang bị hơi âm. Âm 1 này. Mình phải kiểu lấy lại danh tiếng chứ. Đây danh tiếng mình đang bị âm. Ok, chọn thời đi ăn đã.
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
Lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad.
Chào mừng cậu.
Bojana here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Biết rồi, thưa ngài.
Must eat.
Đây, ăn. Có cái gì nóng không? Ok. Ăn cái nữa nào. Không cho ăn nữa. Ôi trời ơi, lấy hết luôn. Ôi. không?
Please tell me what happened in Scarlet's. I have kin
Nấu
there.
vật phẩm. Ok. Đó. Mình là đang cuốn hút bị âm luôn này. Kiếm của ngài. Bán được gì cao hết được. Để cái nào mà thấp thấp thôi. Táo ăn vô. Mình đang no chứ nhỉ? Độ no bụng là 27. À đây. Cơn đói. Ui dồi, ăn ngấu nghiến á. Một cái súp đây. Ui súp lên.
How ill-mannered.
Nhìn thôi mà cũng bị. Xin nha. Gì? Dưới E và ổ khóa. Rồi. Bây giờ bạn đã đi cụ đúng vị trí không sẽ chuyện có vẫn chọn chuột ha. Và nó sẽ chuyển sang một vài nếu bạn tìm được. Nói lên cái chính thống. Khó vậy? D có được không ta? Đây.
Is someone there?
Jesus! Stop that! What in God's name are you doing?
Dạ, nhầm. Lại. Ây da. Sao lại gặp mấy ông Vivic ở đấy vậy trời.
You've done well. They say he was...
Người đi viết sứ đâu nó đâu có hiện lên đâu. Đây là chỉ có.
I can't understand why he wasted.
Đợi ăn xong mà mình thử test lại cái phá khóa phết nhỉ.
Seems I'm not good enough for the gent.
Không lấy nhiều à? Đôi chiếc lấy hay sao? Bằng nguyên cái sub này đi. Sub vẫn chưa nè. Rồi vậy thôi. Mình có thể pha chế rồi thì mới được mua. Ok. Gặp cái ông Livit ở trên này.
What the hell? What the?
Nhâm 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 nhâm.
Can I do anything to help?
Đóng cái cửa vô. Rồi sao? Mình phải xoay theo cái này đúng không? Mình xoay theo cái này. Ok. Khó phết chứ không đùa đâu. Ngon 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 ngon. 161 rồi. Mình có làm bị nặng không ta? Có làm bị nặng không nhỉ? Trọng lượng coi được. Trọng lượng của mình có ở đâu nhỉ? Chưa thấy cái trọng lượng mà. Cái này trọng lượng trong ấy của mình thôi.
What are you doing here? Get lost, or you'll have me drunk. Is there something you need?
Nhà đâu ở đây mà kêu need gì? Bây giờ 21 giờ. Sáng luôn.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world. Although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. A fellow by the name of Kunish owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunish had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved, but Kunish still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzik. The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzik himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. I saw smoke on the horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
And then death descended on Skalitz. The gate to the castle was open. The bells and horns sounded the alarm, and the villagers ran to the castle to take cover. They were carrying the few possessions they could grab in haste, and I saw the terror in their eyes.
I can't even imagine how awful it must have been.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I wasn't safe yet. The Cumans were going from house to house below the castle, looting and then torching them. They encircled the castle, and it was clear they could spot me at any moment.
May God punish them.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years? And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Chắc quân quần si ngất mẹ tại tấn công đến đây rồi. Phụ nữ thời Trung Cổ. Nghe chưa dịch. Cái đuốc ở trên bàn.
emerge as strong.
Prepare for the worst. But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my command, and all will end well.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Givish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Very well.
Halt! Who goes there? Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Rama? Sir Radzig. What a relief. Is his lordship there with you? Yes, sir. He is right here. What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left the storm in the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
Well, what will you do then?
We'll march to Rattay. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father. But getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to Rattay now.
Man, tonight we'll have triple patrol.
Đây giờ về Brexit đây. Brexit năm sinh không biết là nó mất đến 16. Bohemia. tổng đốc của Việt Xì. À và cái thời điểm của mình đang dưới là năm 1403 nha. Cô một người cán bộ ở cút ra một nhóm thợ mỏ. Tính ra cái này spoil hết game rồi. Thôi, hợp đồng.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes. Yours are keen. Will you keep watch of the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry. I'll tell the men to relieve you later.
Gác tường dùng. Hungary, Sacombank và quân Thổ Nhĩ Kỳ. Sultan Basisik. Ghê, nhiều nước vậy hả? 15 quân. Ghê vậy. Đây, của đế chế Ottoman mình từng nhắc đây rất là mạnh thời Trung Cổ. Hồi đây ở lúc này đang là cái gì ta? À, kiểu mấy cuộc thập tự chinh. Canh gác trên hành lý, ok. Canh vậy thôi.
Good health to you.
What do you think about that surprise during the night?
I'm glad them people were saved, though. I'm just as glad it weren't Sigismund. For sure
Maybe he'll leave Talmberg be.
Maybe, maybe not. Could be he was only out to get Sir Radze, because he's Wenceslas's headman. It's two birds with one stone. So he might be satisfied and leave us alone.
Reckon we'll see soon enough, one way or the other.
By the way, Henry. It is Henry, ain't it? I was sorry to hear about your parents. They've gone on to better things.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
Ok, xong. Nhảy thời gian rồi. Ok.
go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go!
Để ăn cái. Sao mà được qua được bên đó?
Oh, God damn it, my stomach hurts.
Mình đau quá. Như vậy đi ra ngoài đúng ra. Đúng rồi, bên ngoài. Gì thế? Nghe được con sinh mệnh tới rồi. Ôi trời.
Sweet Jesus. We're going to end up like skeletons.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. You may be in for a surprise. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scarlet and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzik Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzik Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there's little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Đây là ông vua đánh rồi. Cái gì? Như vậy là cái gì? À, không đánh à? Ừ, không đánh rồi.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
May quá. Không, kêu đúng là dùng lời né giỏi rồi. Nói chuyện khôn khéo hết. Ui, mày rồi. Thôi cái này mình chắc mình không đọc nha. Tại vì mình mà đọc là nó spoil hết. Ok. Cất cái thuốc đi.
Look out.
Rồi nói chuyện với ngài. Đâu rồi? Ông mặc cái đội nón này mà.
You wouldn't believe Loki's taking it. And that cow of his trampling our camels.
Đây đây.
God be with you.
Ở bên cạnh.
So, Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Good God, boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was...
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Kuttenberg? Well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jobs. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
I suppose because it has a strategic position and good fortifications?
Not at all. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed 2 birds with 1 stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Where did these humans come from anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said, that they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. And believe me,
I feel quite hungry.
Đợi tí mọi người, mình lưu cái xây lại thôi rồi. Ok, mình đã tải lên xong. Rồi tiếp. Chưa có nhiệm vụ mới à?
What in God's name are you on about?
Kiếm một con ngựa ra khỏi thành, chôn người. Bây giờ bà đi chôn cất người thân nữa.
Mary, Mother of God, preserve us.
The world is nigh. Mark my words.
Mình phát cho vào được không? Hiện tại không là di chuyển nhanh à? Rồi thôi.
My respects to you.
I need to get out of here.
Says who? I've never seen you before in my life. And that's odd, seeing as how you're wearing our colors.
I'm Sir Robar's messenger. He's sending me to Ujits to find out if Sigismund's army has been giving them trouble.
I might believe you if I knew who you were. Who the hell are you?
You know who I am. I have to get out to take care of my parents. Everyone will understand why you let me go. It's the Christian thing to do. Please.
Do you think I'm a total idiot? My master would be furious if I let you out. And when Captain Rob...
Ah, damn it.
On the other hand, you've dressed up so nicely, and it's a shame to let it go to waste. The old man won't like it, but I'll act stupid and I won't get worse than a bollocking. If you make it worth my while, of course. That's not worth the bollocking I'll get from the old man. Okay. Good luck to you.
Tại anh nói là mình phải lên này. Thế là mình phải là nghiệm một số cái nhiệm vụ. Đâu có nhiều nhiệm vụ gì đâu.
Good health to you.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin. May the Lord watch over you.
Bản đồ của ống chứ sao nó mắc á. Ui da, vậy bây giờ sao mà ra khỏi thành đây? Thành nó chỉ có một cậu duy nhất hả?
I need to get out of here.
Says who? I've never seen you before in my...
Ôi trời ơi. Cần phải 41 đồng tiền hả?
I'm wearing your colours, but I'm just a messenger. Sir Robard sent me to Rattay with important tidings.
Oh, all right, all right.
Hang on.
May the Lord watch over you.
Mình sẽ đi về hướng À cái này đi nhanh về làng luôn.
It's like they've already gone.
Mình vẫn đang ở Ravenna.
Who's there? Well now, look what's come crawling out from under some rock.
Đau.
You call that tough?
Mày. Bị hư đúng không? Chưa nha. Sát người quá trời luôn. Này anh vô có bị gì không ta? Một cái rêu. Sát thương. Cái này nó sẽ ấy ít hơn nữa. Dính độc à?
Sweet Jesus. It's the charcoal burner.
Đốt than, không đốt than nè. Bọn nó nhạt không?
Hey!
No, easy thing. Don't kill me. I have nothing.
Why would anyone do this? What did these poor souls ever do to them?
Hey, who's there? Well, I never. The pig turns up willingly for the slaughter.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Thì còn no mà đói gì.
He didn't run like me. He died with a sword in his hand. You stood by his side and he did this to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. You didn't abandon him like me.
Ông ấy trong mà bị nhiễm phân của con nhà, ông ở lại.
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him. But first, I have to find this shovel and take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
Đây à?
Get away, you mutt!
Hình như bạn này.
Get away, you beast!
What's going on?
Cái thằng người trước bị bắt nạt.
What in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that not the butcher's? Isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing here? What are you doing?
I asked what you're doing here. How about you give me an answer?
If I want to confess, I'll go to the priest. Go away and leave me in peace.
Do you know what happened to Teresa from the mill? When I fled, the Cumans wanted to... They meant to violate her, and God knows what else.
No, I don't know. What do I care? They probably raped her and killed her like all the others. Her misfortune. Right now, I've got to take care of myself.
Would you lend me that spade? I have to dig a grave, and I can't find another.
What's it worth to you? I see you have a fine sword. I'll gladly trade you my spade for that. How did you come by it anyway?
My father forged it for Sir Radzig. It's my duty to deliver it to him. It's not for sale.
Go right ahead and dig that grave with your sword. See how that goes. And where will you dig it anyway? Here? You're not going to lay your parents in unhallowed ground, are you?
Father said he wanted to be buried here, and I can't take him to St. James's. God willing, later I can find a priest to consecrate the ground.
Trẻ giờ chửi nó.
I see a cunt remains a cunt, no matter what the situation.
Sao mình đá nó? Mày. Đạp nó không được nè.
Give up.
That's right.
Turn tail and run, you bastard!
Cây trước nè. Lối này nó chặt nữa. Nếu cái này không vô được thì vô bằng cái nào ta? Cây này là ở trong, ở bên trong hay bên ngoài? Nếu cây này ở bên ngoài, coi ở đây vô được không vậy? À vô được mà. Mình bị thương ngay đầu rồi phải. Để băng đâu ra? À cái này chỉ để chảy máu thôi. Đây cái cây ấy đây.
You're gonna like it.
Ủa làm sao để đào?
Let's get to it. Damn it all. How am I going to do this?
Do you need some help? Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword?
Oh.
Who are you? What do you want?
Zbyszek?
Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers? We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needing it. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't want.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye. Cut the bastard down.
As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth.
Ah!
Fucker!
Thunder!
Sao mình ít máu vậy?
All that combat.
Ôi, nhớ mày vậy đúng không? Cái nhìn ít máu quá.
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? And now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be you. I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Chắc ai giúp mình. Này đám. Ui, Teresa. À đúng. Đúng rồi, Teresa mà.
The games are over.
À, quân đấy. Ông kia, ông Robert. Bạn nó bỏ đây gì? Deep Silver Prison. Thì giờ mới đừng bảo giờ mới mua game nhé. Phải lên giờ mới chính thức giới thiệu một studio game ạ. Tom MK. Cái này nó cũng dựa trên hình tượng người thật đóng. Cảnh nhìn đẹp thật. Giống thế nào bọn này?
Do you need some help?
There's work to be done. Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Henry, can you hear me?
Get up, Henry. Wake up. It's a new day.
Henry, can you hear me? Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
Where am I? In Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. They slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents, I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back. You're awake.
Okay.
Good morning.
Morning.
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh, I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's broken.
How did you manage to save me?
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz and I saw Zbyszek and his thugs. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Tamburg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
What in the world were you doing in Skalitz?
Waiting to die.
What?
They killed my brothers, my family, my friends.
They're all dead.
All of them. Everyone I ever loved. They killed one of my brothers in the mines. After that, what did I have to live for?
Don't say that. There's always hope.
No, there isn't. But it doesn't matter. I'm a different person now.
Searching for me?
Yes. Lord Divish sent them, led by Captain Robard. So tell me, why is a lord of such high standing interested in a blacksmith?
So Divish promised Sir Radzik he'd look after me. But as for why they should care, I've no idea. Oh, I'm exhausted.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak. Good morning to you. How's the invalid today?
Ugh, haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humour back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
And this is your uncle's house?
We're in Ratay Mill. My uncle's miller Peshek. He took me in, and I talked him into taking care of you too.
I've been lying here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Radzik?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leipa. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know Sir Radzik, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to. I must see him.
If you insist. But you need to speak to my uncle first. You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of coin you owe him.
I've been lying here 2 weeks. My God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
I owe you both my life, and I'll repay my debt. You have my word.
All right.
Okay.
But before you go to town, you should eat something. You're still weak. There's food on the table for you.
Ok, mình sẽ dừng cái record đây nha mọi người. Cảm ơn mọi người đã xem. Rồi,